welcome back to another Black City Coffee vlog. In this video, I'll let you know what happened with the samples. Annoying. And we're gonna get into a little naked portafilter business, and we're upgrading our espresso. So, just an update. All of those samples that I sent out, they came back to me, needing extra postage. So now, finally, actually, at least these look nice, because last time I had to handwrite all these, but they had actually, for the return address labels, they had not even put the order through. So I was like, what the heck? And I was like, I gotta send these out now. And then when I do send them out, they come back saying that I can't have over an ounce with one stamp. And as a reminder, I can only send samples, free samples, to those in the domestic United States, okay? So, sorry. That was a disclaimer on the sign-up form, if you didn't read that. So these are going to go out tomorrow, probably. Thank you for being so patient, waiting for your free sample. What we have for you, had to change it up. So these are a lot more fresh for you. It's actually Tanzania, and roasted on, I think, the 5th or whatever it was. So you've got an 18-gram sample in here, one good cup of coffee, hopefully, from my heart to yours. So thank you for being so patient. Those will go out tomorrow. In other news, I think we're gonna stop with the free samples, just because it's kind of an hassle. I had to handwrite everything. I don't have a system here where I could easily just, like, do it, And the first time that I recorded this, I was recording packing them and putting it all together. So we're just starting to pick up. It's October. It's one of our busier months of the year, despite the pandemic. So I'm so grateful for that. And I was thinking, I was feeling a little bit pressured to, continue to make content. And I think it's a good reminder for those of you who always hit me up in my DMs saying, like, I just started, or I'm only here, or I'm just doing this, or I only got my hot top, or whatever. Like, I would remind you to be cool with that. Like, be cool with where you're at. There's something I'm learning in, that I have been learning and executing in yoga, which is a lifesaver, which is accept where you are right now. Accept where you are right now, because it's just what it is, and as long as you're putting in the work and you're putting in the time and you're not really too concerned about what happened in the past and what happened in the future, and this is also something that I'm practicing, but you're in the present and going, I'm going to write this label as best as I can, or I'm going to roast this batch as best as I can, or whatever, right? As best as I can in this moment, in this present moment. And that's really all that matters, not how far behind you are, or how little or how big you are, or whatever your aspirations. That's all in the future. And this is something that I tell myself all the time, because I do feel the pressure to always be creating, always be marketing, always be hustling, always be working. And when you work from home, that's definitely the case. You kind of lend yourself to imbalance this way. Much so. And imbalance leads to a lot of dis-ease and a lot of unwanted stress. And I'm definitely dealing with that. So even throughout the whole pandemic, we had an excuse to relax. I thought of it as an opportunity to hustle in the things that I didn't have time for or felt guilty for before. So for sure, I was going to hit it hard with Black City. And then once, we picked up on our primary business, then I felt guilty again for not, doing one or the other. And that's something I'm personally dealing with and trying to overcome. But I think saying it out loud, and as I vlog and document myself through this whole process, it's really important to say out loud sometimes, like, it's okay. Go at your own pace. It's okay to be where you're at. It's okay to be here. Like, it's okay. All of these things, it's okay. Everything has its own time. Everything will come in its own time. Just be present and do your best in this moment, in every single moment. It's always passing. It's always fleeting. So in the moment, while you have it, like right now as I'm trying to make this vlog, try to give and deliver and be the best self that I could be on this vlog as I pass this message to myself and through this video, and if it gets to you, cool, that's awesome. And that's my purpose here, making these videos. So all I'm saying is, accept where you are today. Accept where you are today. I don't think you can say it any better than that, than what what I learned in yoga. Accept where you are today, I love that. Anyway, so I'm so happy that I'm able to finally ship you the sample that I wanted to ship you, right? With the return address label, with the new address and everything. And hopefully these don't come back. I weighed them all. They're all an ounce. They shouldn't come back. So here's hoping. There's been so much sort of limitations trying to just figure out, okay, how could I ship these out? Like even collecting your email addresses was a bit of a hurdle and a challenge for me. And so if you guys receive your samples and they're not crushed or whatever, and it's a good cup of coffee, like, that'll be such a win. But just to get to this point has been a win for me. So I'm gonna stop here and just kind of I'm here. I wanted so bad to give out samples and to try to create a system around it, which I think I did. It's still inefficient for me to say, yes, let's keep going. But I would love to do something like, I'm developing my espresso blend right now. I haven't hit it yet. I honestly haven't hit it yet. You guys will see that in a little bit when we go down and do a little first run with the naked portafilter. And then when I'm developing maybe some holiday blends and stuff like that, I'd love to do samples again. But I think for now we're going to close the sample gate. Thank you so much for those of you who had signed up for a free sample, and a lot of you guys are return customers, so it's a cool chance for you guys to try another coffee. And I think Tanzania is something that none of you have tried, so I really try to give you something that you haven't ordered before if you've ordered already from Black City. So yeah, anyway, and once you receive it, I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you think it got, hopefully it's very fresh, it's only a couple days into the roast, so by the time it gets to you, maybe about 5 days max or so if you live in New York, it should be perfect time to taste that cup of coffee. So 18 grams, share it on Instagram and let me know what you think. It's a light roasted Tanzania, so I'm still... To me, I don't think I've mastered this coffee, but again, when I feel like I do roast it in a way that that it's suited for, City. I think City Plus sometimes could be good too. Every time I've cupped this, I've been... Well, I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to give you, any fuel. I want you guys to go into this little tasting of the sample kind of blind, and then just let me know what you think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Tanzania is not a common coffee, I think, and actually for me on my end, Tanzania was only available through wholesale, so it's not something that you can get if you're ordering in a small amount. So I was like, that's why I picked it too. I was like, oh, this is unique, and I don't think too many people will be offering Tanzania. Yeah, so let me know what you think. Tag us on Instagram so I know. Black City Coffee, okay? So, cool. These are ready to go. Finally, thank you for your patience. Let's go down and finagle with that naked portafilter. So a little long, like 5 seconds long-ish of what I'd like, but definitely has been tasting a lot better. With the naked portafilter, like it's been night and day in terms of me being able to dial in a lot quicker. So when I first got this, which was a couple days ago, I played around with it a little bit. I noticed that my dose needed to be 17 grams, not 18 grams for this particular machine. Like I felt like that was the best way. For the grind size, I'm on a 7, and I did get another scale so that I could see what my output was, which I forgot to record. Damn it. Anyway. So anyway, my volume output was supposed to be double that of 17, right? So 17 times, so 34, right? So 34 grams was supposed to be my output. Maybe I can look back in the video and see. I kind of forgot to look at that. I was just too caught up in this 35-second brew time here. But yeah, as I'm tasting it, it's so much better than what I was doing before. I'm at the last end of this coffee bag, of my 12-ounce coffee bag. Everybody always comes when I'm making a video. Yeah, I ran through this. This is my experimental blend. I don't think I'm gonna roll with it, honestly. I think it's too much Tanzania in here. Hint, hint. So I'm gonna keep messing around with some of these blends and work around with the blending ratio and everything and see what I like the best. Right now, as I'm tasting espresso again, as I'm getting a little bit more nitpicky with it, like I feel I want more chocolatey, I want more sweet, I want more of that stuff. So, and I want it to hold up against obviously the milk that I'm going to be pouring into it. And again, I forgot to go get milk, so we're not doing that today. But I did get these fancy little, I've always wanted these glasses, so finally picked some of these guys up. Shout out to my friends Tony and Cindy who hooked me up, who saw the last video and were like, oh, it looks like she needs some tools. And so for my birthday, they gifted me this, this, and this. So thank you very much. So cool. And yeah, it did what it was supposed to do, which was, as a beginner, learning to dose correctly for espresso. With this particular machine, you know, for me being a novice at that and not being so dialed in, this helped me a lot. Just get the dose a lot quicker, and just really understand my machine better and espresso better. So as you can see, like when I was filming, you know, and the shot was being pulled there, there was some, like, I guess, sort of wavering going on with the stream, with the espresso. Good, I'd say good tiger stripes, what they call, I guess, tiger stripes, you know, the black and the cream. Not too much blonding going on, so that's great, and that's when there's like too much actually blonde color going on. Didn't get any spurting this time, and I had noticed that when I first made that espresso video, the clean me light was on the whole time, and I didn't really, you know, connect the dots there. I thought, I don't know, these lights, you know, I think it should be more of like a red light, like warning, clean me. It was just a normal white light. So when I finally took the time to clean this guy, and I have my little espresso cleaner and everything, no problems with spurting or anything like that right out the gate. So that was always make sure your machine is clean. So once I did a full cleaning and everything, it was fine. I recommend this if you're trying to dial it in, if you're trying to do, I guess, what I'm doing, then I would recommend this. It's $66 on Amazon. Your portafilter, the double, will pop right into here very easily, like that. And then it just pops in like that. And yeah, very beautiful, just beautiful to look at. Now I wish that my machine was actually like a matte black, or like a, I don't know, like a matte stainless steel, not the chrome one, but like a brushed stainless steel or something like that. This screws right off, so this could be a cool little fun thing where you could maybe make your own. Oh, that would be cool. And customize it. Definitely what I'm gonna do is kind of like burn, or what do you call, like engrave one of those words, engraved Black City coffee right here. I think that would be dope because it's wood, and I'm always trying to brand stuff. But yeah, so that's today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll link this. I think it's super helpful if you have this machine. A lot of our friends and clients do have this machine, so I'll link it in the description. Other than that, I'll also link my little brew ratio that I found worked best for me, so maybe you could start from there. But a lot of the guides out there, they were suggesting to start at a middle way, which was like an 8 on the grind size. Always measure out your beans before putting them back in. And thank you to you guys who are giving me really helpful tips on how to make espresso with this machine correctly. I really did appreciate that. Like the whole don't shake the portafilter. I was like, oh shoot, I didn't know. The tamping itself actually, eliminates that. And when I did that, I think in the beginning I was definitely putting too much pressure for the tamp. So I was like shaking it and tamping with a little bit too much strength. So yeah, little things like that. I appreciate that. You guys looking out. Very cool. Yeah, that's the video. We'll see you next time. Your samples are coming. Thank you so much for your patience. Tanzania, I think, is in the mail. It's going to be in the mail today, hopefully. And thank you again for supporting. See you next time. Bye.